Okay, so hi all. Welcome to the channel. So we are starting a new series which is Geography Through Maps. Here we'll be covering all the continents and the map work. So covering all the physical and political features so that you are prepared for the examinations for all the map questions. That is our assurance. So the first continent is Africa, and some of the key topics which will be covered in this video are as listed here. This video 1 will cover the basics of the of Africa continent. Here on we'll be covering different aspects such as deserts, rivers, lakes, and the other mountains and all such features. So let's get started. I'll advise you to keep your atlas with you handy. So it will help you कि आप वहाँ पे places mark करते जाएं मेरे साथ में और फिर whatever notes you want to take, you take a sheet of paper and write it down. Okay, so here you can see how mighty this continent Africa is. I mean, look at the size of Africa and look at our country, India. So, being such a huge continent, it is also the country which is surrounded by two of the mightiest oceans. So here on the west, there is the Atlantic Ocean. So you can see over here, the North Atlantic Ocean and the South Atlantic Ocean. On its east, the eastern side, it is surrounded by the Indian Ocean, right? As we move northern, in the northern part, so here it is flanked by Mediterranean Sea. So Mediterranean Sea on the north, Atlantic in the west, Indian Ocean in the east. Now in the south, the waters of Atlantic Ocean and Indian Ocean merge over here in the southern part of Africa. Now these are the major water bodies. Oh, not to forget, the most important, the Red Sea, which is in the northeastern part of this African continent. So now Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea are most important because they are the major sea routes for trade and commerce. Like you can see, if one wants to transport anything from South Asia towards Europe, this is the most economical way to send it through the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, through the Gulf of Aden. Now watch out here. This is a very important strait, which is called as Babal Mandub Strait. This is often asked in exam and you need to remember this. So Babal Mandub Strait is located between Djibouti and Yemen. Here you can see Djibouti, here Yemen. So through Gulf of Aden, then through Babal Mandub Strait, then the trade goes through Red Sea. Then here comes the most interesting part. So to facilitate trade, a canal was built in this canal was built between 1859 to 1869. It was built during this period. It was constructed by the Suez Canal Company. So on the southern part, see, you can see the canal goes from here, right here. Also, yeah, there's a lake in between the canal, which is known as Great Bitter Lake. Here goes the canal. And on the northern end, you have the port side, which is a very important port and often asked in exams. So it is on the Mediterranean side of the canal. And here on the southern end, we have the Suez City. So you need to keep this in mind too. Now, another very important strait is Strait of Gibraltar. So Strait of Gibraltar is present between the landmass of Africa and Europe. So this Strait of Gibraltar connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. So it is also of prime significance. So you need to remember even this. Now another thing is you need to remember is the Mozambique Channel. The Mozambique Channel is important because this is the water body which exists between the African continent and the island of Madagascar. Alright, so this part, Horn of Africa. I'm sure all of you must have seen this in a lot of newspaper articles. Um, so Horn of Africa is famous because of its shape and its trade and commerce importance. So as you can see, these countries together form the shape of a horn, hence called as the Horn of Africa. A simple trick to remember is the countries, just look out for them. Somalia, right here. Ethiopia, here. Eritrea, over here. And the Djibouti. So as you can see, this is a trick to remember. That is, these are the seed countries which form the Horn of Africa. So thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe and like the channel.